Does the pressure to get pregnant feel never ending? Does it seem like everyone around you is moving forward while you're still stuck? What if the key isn't trying harder, but letting go of the timeline and trusting the process? In this episode, I'm sharing the real, raw lessons from my own journey, how I stopped comparing myself to others, let go of the stress, and set faith-filled intentions that are going to help you move into 2025 with peace, clarity, and hope in the waiting. If you're ready to make 2025 your year, stay tuned because I'm sharing some practical tips that you can implement right now. Feeling like this whole baby making journey is never going to work out? You've done it all, diet changes, supplements, tracking your cycle, and yet the pregnancy test is negative. It's so frustrating, and you're asking yourself, why isn't this happening for us? I'm Susan Gladstein, a holistic fertility coach and mom to 7, including 2 miracle babies after a vasectomy reversal, and I get it. Being told everything looks fine by doctors while still feeling stuck can leave you feeling hopeless and confused. On this podcast, I'll share practical, natural ways to support your fertility without all the overwhelm. Forget the everything's normal talk and the rush into fertility treatments. I'm here to show you a better way. If you're ready to take practical steps that fit with God's plan for your family, you're in the right place. I truly believe that you can have the baby you've been praying for. My husband and I started our fertility journey. I assumed things would just happen quickly. I mean, after all, we're healthy adults. We're emotionally stable. Well, at least I thought so. And we'd already overcome some pretty big life challenges. I mean, blending families is not for the faint of heart, but we'd done it. And the thought of having a baby with my husband felt like a dream that was just going to unfold naturally. But when our semen analysis came back as 0 on the 2nd month after his reversal, I was devastated. I felt broken. There was nothing that I wanted more than to have a baby with him. And yeah, we had children from previous marriages, but we weren't really stable and healthy in those marriages. And honestly, we were both just really young back then. After 9 years of marriage and blending our families, I could not let go of the dream of having a baby with my husband. And then when it didn't happen immediately, I was crushed. The delays, the deployments, the false positive test, my mind was racing. I was starting to wonder if we'd ever get the baby that we'd been praying for. I even started fertility treatments, pushed by the belief that time was running out. I mean, people told me that I was getting old and that my chances were getting slimmer as I approached 40. And the pressure mounted, and I felt like I was just losing control. Looking back, I realized I was trying to force a timeline, trying to make it work on my terms, and all the pressure certainly wasn't helping. In fact, it was probably making things harder than they needed to be. I know that many of you listening right now are feeling frustrated, overwhelmed, and maybe even a little defeated. It seems like everyone around you is getting pregnant effortlessly while you're left wondering if it's ever going to happen for you. It's easy to look around and feel like you're falling behind, that maybe something's wrong with you, or you've missed your chance. The pressure of the outside world, people around you, I know, it can feel unbearable. I want to be real with you. Fertility is a journey. It's not always a quick or easy one. And especially after a vasectomy reversal, the road can feel longer and even more uncertain. It can make you feel like you're stuck in limbo, watching others move forward while you're just standing still. The reality is that fertility is becoming more of a struggle for many couples. In fact, the U.S. fertility rate dropped by 3% in 2022 alone, making the 2nd consecutive year of decline. And it's not just women who are impacted. Men are also seeing a decline in fertility, with sperm counts dropping by more than 50% over the last 40 years. This isn't meant to scare you. It's just a reality that we have to face. Fertility struggles are more common than we realize, and it doesn't mean that you're broken or even too old. This journey isn't about, getting older or being behind. It's really about navigating a tough and complex process. And yes, it can feel isolating, but it's not hopeless. In this season of waiting and uncertainty, I want to remind you of the words from Isaiah 40:31. But those who have hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. I know it's hard right now, but God is strengthening you in this waiting season. Yes, it's difficult, but I promise you there is growth in this. The resilience that you're building right now will serve you in ways you can't even imagine yet. And I think that the key mindset shift is this. It's not about seeing this journey as something happening to you. It's happening for you. The journey is not wasted time. The pain, the waiting, the frustration, it's all shaping you and building resilience, preparing you for your miracle. And there are some key things that I wish every couple knew. After walking through this journey myself and working with so many other couples trying to conceive, here are a few truths that I wish I had known earlier in our journey. Number one, it looks easy for others, but I promise you, you're not alone. I hear it all the time. Why is this so hard for us? Everyone else seems to be getting pregnant without any issues. And it can feel like you're the only one struggling, but I promise you, you're not alone. Just because someone else's journey looks easy doesn't mean that it was. It's easy to compare yourself to others, especially when you feel like they're moving forward while you're still stuck. But the truth is, fertility struggles are far more common than we often realize. So stop comparing your journey to someone else's. Take a deep breath. Remind yourself that this process is unique to you. Everyone's timeline is different. Focus on your own journey and trust your time will come. Yes, it's hard, but this season is growing your strength, your faith, and your resilience. Number two, there are a lot of extreme opinions, but the key is understanding what your body needs. It can feel like there's an overwhelming amount of advice out there. I mean, everyone has something to say about what will get you pregnant faster. But here's the truth. What works for one couple won't always work for another. The key to conception after a vasectomy reversal is really understanding your body's unique needs, both for the man and the woman. So don't get lost in the noise. Get clear on your specific fertility needs by doing comprehensive lab work. Check your hormone levels, sperm quality, and any inflammation markers. Understand your body's unique needs and then create a personalized plan that works for you. The more information you have, the more empowered you'll feel to take the right steps. And of course, if you need help, you can book a free consultation with me at susangladstein.com/fertility. And number three, if you've had a loss, there is more you can do. If you've experienced a miscarriage, I know how devastating and hopeless it can feel. It's easy to think you're broken or you'll never carry a healthy pregnancy, but here's the truth. There is a lot you can do. Research-backed strategies can help reduce the risk of miscarriage, and you don't have to accept it's just one of those things. There is hope, and there are things that you can focus on to improve your chances. Don't let a miscarriage define your journey, although I realize that it can oftentimes rob a pregnancy of the exciting emotions. Just know that there's always something more to learn. You can work with a fertility expert to explore options, advocate for further testing, and focus on ways to reduce your risks and optimize your chances for a healthy pregnancy. Obviously, I'm here if you want to go through any of that together. And number 4, what worked for your friend may not work for you. My friend tried this and she got pregnant. Should I try it too? I hear it a lot, but here's the truth. What worked for someone else might not work for you. Fertility is deeply personal and everyone's body is different. So what might work for your friend may not be the answer for you. So focus on what's right for you. Stop running after the latest trends that you see online and instead focus on identifying your unique fertility needs. Once you understand what's happening in your body, you can make better decisions and tailor a plan that will truly help you succeed. Obviously, this is why I focus on the whole couple. It's not just about the woman. It's really about both partners. And I found that couples who work together as a team, who are on the same page, and who are fully invested in the journey tend to see better outcomes. 70% of couples that I've worked with report a decrease in intimacy since starting their TTC journey. And the couples who tend to get pregnant faster are those where both partners are fully on board with the plan, sticking to it, consistency. So 3 key steps that I tell every couple to help them get pregnant. Number 1, dig down to the root cause. Use your history, your partner's history, lab work, semen analysis, and more to get to the root cause. Understanding the underlying issues will help you create a plan that actually works. Number 2, build a solid foundation. Nutrition, lifestyle habits, stress. None of those fancy treatments will work if you don't have a strong foundation. Both partners need to work on their health and fitness, and that includes finding and addressing any leaks in your diet, stress management, and overall well-being. Number 3, optimize based on your body's needs. After understanding the root causes, it's time to optimize. Focus on improving sperm and egg quality, reduce risk, and make sure that your approach is truly personalized. If something's missing, advocate for the necessary tests or treatments that can make all the difference. As we head into 2025, I want you to remember that fertility is a journey, not a race. Take your time, be kind to yourself, and know that the waiting is not wasted. God is strengthening you through this, and every step forward, even the painful ones, is building the resilience and faith that will carry you to your miracle. If you're ready to take the next step in understanding your fertility needs and creating a personalized plan for 2025, I'd love to help. You can book a free consultation at susangladstein.com/fertility, and together we can set some faith-filled fertility intentions for this new year. I'm praying that 2025 brings you peace, hope, and clarity. Keep believing, keep trusting, and know that your miracle is on its way. Thank you so much for joining me on Conceiving After Vasectomy Reversal. I hope you're feeling encouraged and more hopeful on your journey to growing your family. If you enjoyed today's episode, please take a moment to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who could use a little extra support. I absolutely love reading your reviews. They mean the world to me. Seriously, words of affirmation are my love language. So let's stay connected. Find me on Instagram at Conceiving After VR and join our Conceiving After Vasectomy Reversal Facebook community for even more support and encouragement. I believe that God placed the desire for a child on your heart for a reason, and I'm grateful to walk alongside you in this season, to encourage you, and to help you find joy in the journey, trusting that His plan is greater than we could ever imagine.
Thanks for listening.